Because I'm confused, and I think people in this chamber will need that clarification.
Now, are the Labour Party in absolute disarray with their welfare reform bill? Well, after yesterday's second reading, where both Kemi, Badenoch and Kendall, did their absolute best to show who can be the most obnoxious at the dispatch box, it was left to those on the backbenchers to say their piece, and they didn't hold back, especially the Labour ones. But anyway, Labour MP for Peterborough, Andrew Pakes, was saying his piece when Labour MP for Shipley, Dixon, asked him to give way, and then something very interesting happened.
About that in terms of the legislation.
Gentlemen, give way.
Oh, yes,
I thank the honourable gentleman for giving way, and I'm very pleased that he could hear my desire to come and intervene. Does he share my concern that the TIMS review is too slow and will not conclude in its current timetable until next autumn? And does he agree with me that the TIMS review should be accelerated so a package of measures that have been co-produced with disabled people, their carers, including young people, can be implemented in November 2026?
I thank my honourable friend for an important point. I would, if possible, give my right honourable friend, the Minister, Duracell batteries to turbocharge his work in this area. Oh, yeah.
For giving way. And I want to make this point to him, that he and others across the House during this debate have raised concerns that the changes to PIP are coming ahead of the conclusions of the review of the assessment that I will be leading. We've heard those concerns, and that is why I can announce that we are going to remove the clause 5 from the bill at committee, that we will move straight to the wider review, sometimes referred to as the TIMS review, and only make changes to PIP eligibility, activities and descriptors following that review. The government is committed to concluding the review by the autumn of next year.
Point of order, Andy MacDonald.
Madam Deputy Speaker, I'd be very grateful for your clarification. We've just heard that a pivotal part of this bill, Clause 5, is not going to be effective. So I ask the question, what are we supposed to be voting on tonight? Is it the bill as drawn or another bill? Because I'm confused, and I think people in this chamber will need that clarification.
I thank the honourable member for his point of order. He will be aware that that is not a matter for the chair, and the vote will be on the bill as it stands. We've had a very clear undertaking from the dispatch box as to what will happen at committee. Andrew Pakes.
What an absolute car crash, yeah. And Andy MacDonald said he was confused. Well, he wasn't the only one on this. I wasn't too far behind him as well. The whole debate descended into an absolute shambles, and it got voted through by the skin of its teeth. But in my effort to get my head around the total confusion, I found this interesting tweet from Pippa Carrera, who said that Starmer had shelved the entire PIP section of the welfare bill. Now, Tim's did say that the review would be concluded in autumn next year. But Pippa Carrera then said that this will be conducted with disability groups who will basically tell the government to go and do one with the 4-point eligibility criteria. And I don't think Starmer will want to get his fingers burnt on that shit show again, will he? But what was the point in all this? They've caused so much pain and misery to those who need the help the most over the last few months, only to capitulate on the 11th hour, and for what? They look like an absolute shambolic outfit. And if this were a football team, the manager would have been out on his arse with his P45 by now, wouldn't he? Now, Labour MPs, they will be happy, but what damage has this done to Keir Starmer and the Labour Party long term? Well, let me know down below, and I shall bid you farewell and take care, my friends.